Respected friends, one more day we are together. 672023. How beautiful it is from last 277 days. We are studying Bhagavad Gita. 9 months are over. Plus 7 days. Excellent it is. I'm happy for your being regular, and I'm sure some notions are going away, informations new are gathered, knowledge is improving, convictions are growing, and you are taking initiative to live life according to Gita at least somewhere. So I'm sure and that life definitely is helping you and is going to help you if you are continuing. So the suggestion is what? कि be this way, regular in studying. First conclude the Gita Shastra. जब तक हो गए सुनते जाओ. Once, twice, thrice you listen. Grasp the essence of it. That way grow you in your knowledge. That too spiritual Gita Jnanam. इसमें क्या है? Along with the knowledge of the truth, generally what is the position of the world is told. Position of what are we that is told. How we are doing mistakes and getting lost in the world that is told. How we have to manage being in the world decently, intelligently. All these things are told. Gita and other Shastra Jnana mein main product is the spiritual evolution. As a byproduct, all these knowledges, informations also are there with us, given to us. So that way, be regular, listen, grasp, live life as per Gita, and let us enjoy evolving in life. So I welcome you, love you. My wishes and prayers that you grow in life for yourself and world at large. Of course, with the help of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and all other our shastras or other things which we are learning. So when you are really seeing some information useful, why don't you share it with your friends all? Try karo. So we are learning Gita every day. So you also attend. Let more and more youngsters, especially Sanatana Dharmins, know the glory of Gita. Thus, they can appreciate and feel proud of their being Sanatana Dharmin and live life accordingly to succeed outside and evolve within also. It is in your hands. I can only do class. I can't have any capacity for any of the prachara, etc. That is left to you and the Lord. Anyway, come back. Today too we have three things like every day. One Bhagavad Gita. Second one common sense thought. Third one is Bala Mukunda Ashtakam. In that we will be learning the seventh shloka today. Excellent. In that the Ukhala Bandhan Wala Leela Hoga. So that we learn chanting as well as the meaning. And then we will have our common sense thought. What Bhagavan gives, let's see at that time. In Bhagavad Gita, beautiful shloka today. If the 18th chapter, 66th shloka, Sarvadhanman Paritejya Mame Kamsharadam Vraja Ahantva Sarva Papebhya Mokshishyami Mashujaha. If it is the topmost one shloka out of 700 shlokas, then the second will be this 22nd shloka, 9th chapter, which we are going to study. In this, elaborate explanation is not there, but the crux of it, the sadhanas indicated in it by Lord, more than all that, the assurance given by the Lord is the best here. We'll be studying that. And in the whole process, if you see what is being taught, Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Now the Vijnana ka parakashta yaha batare, ultimate. The Jnanam is all permeating Lord. When we identify ourselves with Him, we are freed from all bondages. Liberation. For that, you have to do the practice that's called as Vijnanam. That's being told. And what is the Vijnanam? That the Lord alone is real. On Him, the names and form called as world is projected. It goes on changing. I must not hold on to it. It is not permanent. The Lord is permanent, is infinite, is pure existence, is of the nature of bliss. Therefore, if I can identify with Him, like a person become doctor, lawyer, why? The doctor position, lawyer position is covetable, police or etc. army, and in that lot of safety, security, comfort is there. Therefore, we do the respective study and we go into that position. So I, who am separate from that position now, through my effort, I have reached to that position. Then I was nowhere not called by anyone respected. Now once I became doctor or lawyer, how much respect, how much money, how much value I have. In the same way, when I live with the body, mind, etc., only as a small individuality, then I'll be only cocooned in the demands of it, in the problems of this. Whereas when I discover that Maya Tatavidam Sarvam Bhagavan, all pervading is my own self, then I am infinite, I am blissful, I am birth, death, changeless, I am immutable. That Ananda is so great, is it not? Therefore, like I studied those 10 years medicine and reached, so too I have to do the Vijnanam of the sadhanas indicated here and thereafter, so that I discover my own identity with that Brahman which I am already there. I am never a doctor and lawyer, I am only an ordinary individual. I through study become that. Then when I stop giving up that profession doing, then I am no more lawyer or doctor. यहाँ ऐसा नहीं है. I am already that one all permeating Maya Tatavidam Sarvam Jagadavyakta Murti self. But somehow, because of identification, functioning through this body, etc., which has been happening from many, many lives, because the force of that habit, I have forgotten my real self and I am living like this. So what Gita does is, it gives the jnanam about our Sarupa, and it tells the Vijnanam to realize our that essential nature and get freed from the wrong self in which we are caught up. Listen these lectures more than once, twice, thrice, so that the idea starts percolating into our intellect. So that's the most beautiful thing. The Vijnanam told to us, Aham Karaturaham Yajnaha, up to Pita Aham Asya Jagataha, Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi, then Nidanam Bijam Avayam, then Tapamyaham Aham Varsham Nigrunami, Utsujami Cha, Amurtam Chaiva Mrutyucha, Sadhana Chaham Arjuna. Having said up to this, again now what Bhagavan, as he told in the 8th chapter and earlier also, that there are two paths, the path of materialism and the path of divinity. Here also in a different way he puts, there are people who are studious, who are intelligent, who are hardworking. They studied Vedas. In the Vedas there are two portions. One portion is about doing the Yajna and Upasana, with which they reach to the ultimate goal. And not ultimate goal, they reach to the higher worlds of Sarga Ityadi. So those who seek that higher worlds like Swarga Adi, and for that they do Yajna Upasana, definitely they reach it, but they come back. That is not a permanent thing. Having said so, now instead of going and desiring for those things, those who desire me, those who want to become one with me, their sadhana is this, and ultimately they reach me while they are doing sadhana for their survival. Whatever is required, I will provide. That I will provide whatever is required, called as Yoga Kshemam to you. That assurance is there in this shloka for a devotee. That is why this 22nd shloka has become very, very important and very, very famous. So if I become a devotee of the Lord with the goal to reach the God, if I become a seeker of the Lord with the goal to reach the God, then whatever required for me, the Lord only provides. In other cases, Lord will not provide anything freely. We have to get them with our own efforts, and we will not be given the spiritual evolution because we are not seeking that only. Oneness with God we are not seeking, and the worldly things we have to work to get. Here, when I am seeking the spiritual truth, this truth also is revealed to me by the grace of God, and en route for my survival requirement, whatever is needed, Bhagavan says, Yoga Kshema Mahami, I am going to give. So yeah, double dhamaka positive hai. When you keep the goal as God and do sadhana, that sadhana maybe you will excel and Bhagavan will take care. Here double nuksan hai. When you are pursuing the world as the goal, then you have to put the effort to gain them. As much your effort, so much only they are given. When that is over, you will be thrown back to the earth, and in the bargain, because you are not seeking me or the truth or reality yourself, you will not achieve that. तो भगवान भी नहीं मिलेगा और जो मिलेगा खत्म हो जाएगा. That is the way the worldly people live. There, the Bhagavan bhi milenge, and whatever is required en route, all that also is provided. Now you decide, you want to pursue the path where you will become one with the God, or you will pursue a path where you want this or that objects or the sukha bhoga of this world or the other world. Tum chun lo. That is the meaning of this great shloka. Purpose of this shloka. Very oft quoted, second best of the entire Bhagavad Gita. याद कर लो आप लोग भी, by heart करो. Then you can, from the theme of this shloka, inspire yourself to become devotee, so that Lord will take care of everything. Let us do that. Before all that, let us do our chantings. Om 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 सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः. We have done chantings, Guru chantings, and also because the most important shloka where Bhagavan is doing the promise or pratigna, therefore we have remembered Lord Krishna also by these two shlokas. Okay, then introduction is already given to you about our today's three classes. Straight away we'll enter into the Bhagavad Gita, the 9th chapter, the 22nd mantra. Introduction is given to you exhaustively. So in the earlier slokas, Traividyamam Somapaha Putapapaha Yagnaihi Ishtva Swargatim Prartayante Te Punyamasadya Surendra Lokam Ashnanti Divyan Divi Deva Bhogan Tetam Bhuktva Swargalokam Vishalam Shine Punye Marti Lokam Vishanti Evam Traidharma Manuprapannaha Gatagatam Kama Kamaha Lavante. So again I will explain it. Traividyaha. Those who studied Vedas, but there they studied only the Arthakama Dharmavala portion. Or those who studied the portion where different lokas or this loka sukha are assured, provided we do those yajna and upasana. Therefore, they are convinced about it. Therefore, they have become Traividyavale. So they want this or the other thing of this or the other for the enjoyment. इस जगत का उस जगत का कुछ ना कुछ भोग चाहिए उसको. So Traividyaha they are called. Somapaha they are doing the yajna. Putapapaha because the perfection of that yajna they are no more required or then bound by this earth, they will go there. So yajnehi ishtva by doing all the yajnas swargatim prarthayante, they desire through the yajna to reach the swarga, even to become as a Indra also. 100 times when you do the Ashwamedha yajna, you are given Indra pada. That yajna ko shakra karte hain, कहते इंद्र को, इसलिए इंद्र को. Sha means shata, kra means kratu. Shata kratu means 100 times he has done Ashwamedha yajna, therefore that jiva became Indra. So you can become Indra or you can become all other, so many the variety of devatas are there, karma devas are there, Pitrunam Chariloka Lokanam devas there, Ajana Jana devas there, Manusha Gandharvas are there, Deva Gandharvas are there. These are the different beings that are there which we reach to when we do variety of yajna. So what has happened here? Traividya Loga, Somapaha, Putapapaha, by purifying their mind, by keeping the higher goal, Yajna Rishtva. By doing variety of yajna, through the yajna, swargatim prarthayante. They desire for the swarga prapti at lower levels or even the Indra pada also. Because of the punya they have done through the yajna agadi, they punya mahasadya. Having collected lot of punya by doing so much of yajna and upasana and dana dharma adi karma, surendra lokam, sura indra lokam, devataon ka indra, वहां जाएगा वो. वहां जाकर अष्टनंति दिव्यान दिवी देव भोगान. In the Divya Loka, Divi Loka, Devata Loka, all the divine bhoga as an Indra you will enjoy. Yesterday, as we told you, exhaustively. But problem is what there? They, such jivas who have gone there and who are enjoying, tam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam, enjoying that vishala swargaloka. How long they will enjoy? As long as the punya phala is there. Kshine punye. When the amount deposited is over, like cell phone, prepaid, you paid the amount, then the amount is over, इमीडिएटली वो हिंट देता है, फिर बोलता है कि नो बैलेंस, देयरफॉर नो रिसीविंग, नो नो आउटगोइंग कॉल, कट। क्षीणे पुण्य हो गया, वहां बैलेंस खत्म। सो टू nowadays क्रेडिट कार्ड करते हैं, as much as amount is there, done, debit card mainly, amount is never, debit card shows bank no amount there. Here also क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकम विशन्ति, they'll be thrown back again onto the human world. Be attentive, the next sentence is very crucial. Evam in this way trayi dharmam anuprapannaha, those who have surrendered to this trayi dharma of doing yajna aga upasana and reaching to any of the higher worlds. Evam trayi dharmam anuprapannaha gata gatam labante, those people are called kama kamaha, desirers of the desires, gata gatam labante, they only go and come, go and come, go and come, they won't reach the ultimate and they won't reach the permanent. Gatagatam labante, kama kamaha, means the desirers of the desires, by doing variety of yajna upasana, they reach to that lok, no doubt, but then they come back only, because kshine punya martilokam vishanti. Even Indra and Devatas, they reach that portion because of their variety of yajna done, but all that punya phala, when it's over, they are thrown back. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? If you really remember, कि even you and me also, perhaps in one of the srushti, maybe thousands of lives back, we might have been ourselves also were in a position of Indra, हो सकता है. That Indra बनने के लिए whatever punya has to be done, we have done. We went there and enjoyed it. Kshine punya, all that is over. You are sent back onto the earth. Therefore, एक कोई माली है, कोई even दूसरे sweeping करने वाला हो, या कोई businessman, whoever are there on the earth, including you and I, we might have gone to Gandharva Loka, Swarga Loka many times earlier and have come back. Must be. Even if we go, okay, अभी तक नहीं गए, once the punya is over, we are back onto the earth. Like the one who is appointed as President of India for 5 years. What a dignity, what a respect, what a welcome, everything. उसके बाद you have to empty the Raj Bhavan, the Rashtrapati Bhavan, and wherever is there, you go there and X is लगाया जाता है, कोई पूछता भी नहीं. क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्य लोकम विशन्ति. Or no? Somebody prime minister retire हो गया तो, as long as he has punya, he was prime minister. But it is over, gone, lost in the election. I mean, nobody even asks. In the world itself, we are seeing examples. Today, different examples I gave. Yesterday, example of with lot of money, you go to foreign trip. When the money is over, come back to your own gully. Where a single bedroom or double bedroom flat, you are having one dal chapati. That's it. But when you have punya, you gone into 5-star hotels, different places, because you paid to those trip organizers. Therefore, there are two options. If you are a kamakami, you will reach gatagatam lokas. But if you are desiring for Bhagavan, you reach to the ultimate truth inside you, from where you don't come back to the earlier life of wretched life of limitations, with the upadhi, living in the world, struggling to get the happiness. That is the meaning of Yad Gatva Anani Vartante Tadhama Paramapama. This we have seen in the 8th chapter. The 15th chapter में आएगा. यहाँ यद ज्ञात्वा नेह भूयो नद ज्ञातव्यम अवशिष्यते. 7th chapter, having known and gained this, nothing more remains to be gained. So the chance is what for you? Gata gatam, jana anawala, kama kama, you desire some things. Other one is what? Reaching the God, permanently being with Him, one with Him. For those people, the 3 sadhanas are told. That is the beauty of this next shloka, which we are going to study today, the shloka number 22. Most quoted one, second best of the entire Bhagavad Gita after Sarva Dharman. Shall we chant that? Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Navamodhyayah. Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogaha. Shri Bhagavan Dvavinshatitama Shloka. Very, very famous shloka of Bhagavan's assurance. Bhagavan gives so many assurances in Geetha. Many of them he gives in the 9th chapter only. The top of all of that is this one. So let us do it 4 times. श्रीभगवानुवाच अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम् अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम् अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम् अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम् ये जनाः पर्युपासते ये जनाः पर्युपासते ये जनाः पर्युपासते ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम् योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम् योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम् योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. Friends, together. Shri Bhagavanuvach अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम् ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. Again, Shri Bhagavanuvach अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम् ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. Such a powerful shloka it is. No, I don't know how much capacity we have to discuss on it, but we'll explain. So you understood the earlier contrast picture was those are kamakami, they are doing yajna upasana, they are given swarga, they come back once it is over onto the earth. Any labor, any kuli, kuch bhi bankar aayega ho, depending on what is his qualification. Huh? As I told you, a gardener, he might have been an Indra in one of the lives somewhere. So too, he would have been must be a prime minister ho, governor hoga, kabhi na kabhi hoga. Nobody is same in every life. If in this life I am giving pravachan, earlier life what I was, I don't know. I must be a shopkeeper, anything. You know, in every life, depending on our doings, we get the things, na? कुछ भी हो सकते हैं. सरकार में हो सकते हैं, प्राइवेट में हो सकते हैं, बेरोजगार हो सकते हैं, कुछ भी. We all have gone through so many lives in so many positions. Anyway, now that contrast picture is given. Those who are seeking temporary, doing the yajna, getting temporary, coming back to square 101, square 0. Yeah. Now the second portion, second type of people are those who are worshipping the God, taking the God alone as the goal. As it was said earlier, Rakshasi Masurim Mogasha Mokarmana, and then Mahatmanastu Partha Daivim Prakriti Manashida Vajanti Mam Ananya Manasaha. So in that Bhagwan ka manan karne mein, there are two things. One to obtain Sarga Adi, second to obtain God himself. When you do all those things for obtaining God, Sarga, Swarga milega, lekin wo khatam hokar wapas aayega. Lekin if you seek the God, further the sadhanas are these. Through these sadhanas, when you achieve the God state or become one with Him, there's no coming back. And for you while doing sadhana, even after for maintaining of your Sharira Mana Buddhi Upadhi, whatever required, the most important thing is Bhagavan says, I will carry it to you. Okay, now I will talk on this shloka from here. What he says, last one, Yoga Kshemam Vahami Aham. Aham means me, Vahami, I'll carry to them their yoga and kshema. Okay, like all vehicles are called vehicle in English because it has come from the Sanskrit word only, Vahanam. Why it is called Vahanam? Because Vahati. Vahati means carrying. So Bhagavan says, Vahami means I myself will become porter and bring and deliver it to you like a courier boy. Not, he did not say Dadami, कि तुम मेरे पास आओ मैं दे दूंगा. That is called as Dadami. तुम जहां भी हो मैं खुद ही लाके दे दूंगा. That is called as Vahami. So I will bring to you wherever you are. What do you bring to me, the Lord? Yoga Kshemam Vahami. I myself will carry Yoga Kshema to you wherever you are. Okay? This Yoga Kshema has got two meanings. One is simple ordinary meaning, everybody knows. So there is a subtler meaning, very few know it. What is the simple ordinary meaning? Yoga means that which is not obtained and required. That getting it is called as yoga. जो अभी नहीं मिला है और उसकी जरूरत है, उसको पाने का चीज को योग कहते हैं. Yoga means obtaining which is not obtained. Aprapta vastunah prapti yogam. So I don't have the house. So getting the house is called yogam. Okay. What is the kshema? The already existing thing which is used by you, protection of that is called kshema. Again, I have a house. Therefore, the taking care of the house protection is called kshema. So the yoga is, I'm not married, no children. So marriage have come, children have come. Kshema means what? The already married wife, children, or husband are there, they are taken care. Understood? Yoga means aprapta prapti. नौकरी नहीं मिला, नौकरी मिलना, उसको योग कहते हैं. Already मिला है, kshema. It is safe, it is protected, you are getting promotions. That's called kshema. Like in America and all, recession going on happening. People are sacked. Big ones are going on. इंडिया एक आराम का जगह है. कुछ भी करो, जीवन चलता है आपका. कोई टेंशन ना ले. Therefore, one meaning of yoga kshemam vahami means I bring to you what you don't have and you need it, and I myself will come and protect the things which you have already got, which are required by you. See the assurance? And here vahami means I will carry, I will put on my head and bring it to you. I won't wait for you to come, nor I expect you to come. I only will bring them to you. So भगवान खुद ही हमारे योगक्षेम ले आकर हमको देते हैं. कब? When we do the 3 sadhanas which we are going to discuss today and tomorrow. Second meaning of yogakshema means yogasya kshemam vahami means when I know that you are involved in this, the spiritual sadhana of reaching me, I will see that that sadhana of yours is protected. So even though according to your prarabdha, you have to suffer the physical disease, but I will give you only that much disease that you don't suffer your sadhana, you don't miss your sadhana. So according to your prarabdha, you have to go somewhere. That going somewhere, I will adjust and give in such a way that your yoga sadhana is not disturbed. So therefore, yoga means one meaning is gaining the material things which I don't have and protecting which I already have. That is the worldly language, common meaning, worldly meaning. Everybody knows that is said. Now it keep it aside. The new meaning we are telling is yogasya kshemam eva yoga kshemam. Means whatever spiritual sadhana I am doing, that I will see that it is protected. To not see that nobody disturbs you, your own prarabdha doesn't disturb you, your own ill health doesn't disturb you. This I can say I am experiencing. Bhagavan is protecting. Why? Last 1100 days. Yesterday was 1100th day. Today 1101 day. I started on July 1st. In fact, May 8th only I started 2020 having my morning and evening classes. 2 hours and in between also. In between वाला बाद में join हुआ. But morning evening to 1100 days back I started. Not even one day there was a break. Even one day without break, all it must be Guinness Book of Records only. Every day I had my Bhagavad class, Ramayana class, morning Upanishads going on. No, there were health problems hundreds of times in 1100 days. So many, but none of them were so much that I had to break the class. I had to go to few places, yet classes continued. Some people came, yet classes continued. Some problems happened, deaths happened, miseries happened, but none of them stopped the class. Even this Geetha also, 275 days we started. One day because I had to go to Tirupati Darshanam, that day only. So I couldn't manage because I have to stand in the line for so many hours. I had to miss one class only, Geetha class. That also Bhagwan Darshan ke liye tha. Other than that, we were doing regularly. This is called Yogasya Kshemam. So, both meanings. Whatever you require for your survival, I provide to you. And whatever sadhana you are doing, I'll do you the protection of it. This assurance Bhagavan gave, and that is what he does for the whole world of devotees. Then what we have to do for the getting these things from the Lord? योगस्य क्षेमम वहामि योगक्षेम वहामि भगवान हमारे लिए करने हमें क्या करना चाहिए इन कॉन्ट्रास्ट टू द अर्लियर वन कि नॉट इन्वॉल्विंग यज्ञ उपासना फॉर स्वर्ग आदि प्राप्ति बट इन्वॉल्विंग इन द डिवोशन एंड नॉलेज ऑफ द लॉर्ड कीपिंग भगवान अलोन एज द गोल This is what we have to do. Therefore, for those who keep Bhagwan as the goal, for them Bhagwan takes care of Yogakshema. He brings it. For others also, he only gives Yogakshema, but they were doing those works and they have to do, then only he will give them, and that will be end of all. They will not get Bhagwan because that is not goal. Therefore, for those who are doing Yajna Agadi and reaching to Swargaphala, who is giving the Swargaphala to them? To them also Bhagwan only is giving. But what is the difference between that and this person? That person was making that as goal, not Bhagwan as the goal. This person is making Bhagwan as the goal. He is surrendering. Therefore, to him, Bhagavan brings Yogakshema. With himself, he takes up. For him, because he is asking, he is giving. And it is endful. What? The Swarga which he is getting. For him, the endless result of Bhagavad Prapti here. That's the contrast between those people who seek Swarga Adi, those people who seek the Paramatma. Paramatma ko paane wale permanently Paramatma ko paate hain, permanent Paramatma. The other fellow, they go to Swarga, but it go one day that is ends, he comes back. So what are the three sadhanas we have to do? First, ananyas chintayanto mam. Second, ye janaha paryupasate. Third, tesham nitya viyuktanam. For them, yogakshemam vahamyaham. So ye janaha, those people. Okay, these three sadhanas they do. For them, I take care of yogakshema. First one, ananyaha chintayantaha. अनन्य भाव से वो लोग जो भगवान का ही चिंतन हमेशा कर रहे हैं. ओके, इट इज ए कॉन्टेम्पलेशन वेयर दे आर डिस्कवरिंग द लॉर्ड to be the substratum of whole world, therefore the substratum of me also. So they come in the category of those who are studying the Upanishads and meditating on the Lord to be not other than themselves, so Lord to be their own inner self. अनन्य चिंता. सो भगवान मेरे से अलग है तो मैं उस भगवान का पूजा करूंगा तो मुझे स्वर्ग मिलेगा, ये अन्य चिंता, which was the earlier category. In this, the contemplation is what? The Bhagavan is pure conscious existence, which is the substratum of the whole world. Therefore, that Paramatma is the self of me also. There is no anyata between me and that God. Therefore, I am ananya to him. He is ananya to me. This is called as ananyaha chintayantama. Here, Chintana is a contemplation about our essential self to be that Satchidananda. That Satchidananda is a Bhagavan. That Bhagavan Satchidananda alone is the substratum of the entire universe. This is the first thing we have to do. When you are involved in them, then you are not worried or concerned about your body, mind, but you have to be alive. Therefore, Bhagavan says, I will bring the Yogakshema. In so many old movies we have seen now, when that tapasvi is doing some problem of rain, etc. comes, Bhagavan only sends the cloud or sends the some shadow, etc. protects him. That's called Yogakshema Maha. Pandavas were always in bhakti of Bhagavan. They were yoga, they got the rajyam, kshema, they were protected even though in between out of their prarabdha they had some problems. See, Prahlad ji ka kshemam bacha diya Bhagavan ne, yogam he is made as a king after his father Hiranyakashipu was eliminated. And for the great seekers like Nachiketa ityadi, yogasya kshemam. Even though he went to Yamaloka, जहाँ जाने के लोग डरते हैं, क्षेमा, he was safe even having gone to Yama मृत्यु. मृत्यु को लेकर लोग तो डरते ही रहते हैं. ये नचिकेत तो मृत्यु के पास ही गया. That's called as योग क्षेमा. Then there the Yamaraja gave his Brahma Jnanam. So yogasya kshemam. Examples. So first one is what? Ananyas chintayantaha. Always contemplation of the Lord, contemplating on the Lord to be substratum of the world. I being a part of the world, he is the substratum of me also. Therefore, there is no anyata between him and me. We are one. This is called ananyas chintayantamam. Second, ye janaha pari upasate. To reach to that, all the techniques to adapt and try to feel the proximity with the Lord all the time. परि मीन्स चारों तरफ से, उप मीन्स समीप, आसते मीन्स आकर बैठ जाते. So in this, all the upasanas, all the bhajana, kirtana, ityadi fall here. They are all called upasana, by which we are at the mind level, at the intellect level, at the vocal level, always are near to the God. So the earlier one, Ananas Chintayantamam, was the sadhana of the intellect level. Paripasana is the sadhana of the mind, senses, body level. In both cases, we are always in tune with the Lord, attuned with the Lord only, near the Lord only, keeping Lord alone as goal. This is the meaning of second one, paryupasate janaha. This way, when one is doing these two, tesham nitya abhiyuktanam, ना दिन ना रात ना दूसरा कोई काम ना कुछ नहीं, हमेशा they are only in me. Either they are doing upasana of gathering their mind and developing their devotion, or they are doing the contemplation of discovering their oneself with me. And other than these two, they are doing nothing else. They were nitya abhiyukta hai isi काम में. Like 8 hours, 10 hours, when that workers are working or anybody, will not the boss supply tea, coffee to them? बहुत मेहनत कर रहे करके. In the 3 days, then the carpenters, etc., are working in your house. You provide the food to them, tea to them, because they are engaged in the work. Like you also, when you are studying, engaged, your mother must have brought the milk for you, boost for you, because you are not going for it specially. यू आर डूइंग समथिंग गुड. तो यार भगवान के प्राप्ति के लिए साधक जब पूरा भरा हुआ है अपने जीवन को उसी में, इज नॉट इवन केयरिंग अबाउट बॉडी एटसेट्रा, बट ही शुड बी अलाइव. देवर हाउ टू डू? भगवान ओनली सेज आई विल ब्रिंग अ योगक्षेम. So you need not worry about your yoga kshema. I will take care. You be concerned about worshipping me, oh my dear devotee. This is the highest sadhana that is indicated. And here the yoga se kshemam ka artha kya hua? When one is this way doing sadhanas, Bhagavan will appear in another form and keeps on removing the obstacles and sees to it that his upasana or his meditation, they are systematically, smoothly done. That is the meaning of yoga se kshemam. Now you are given a homework, no? Contemplate on these three things. Same these things only. Tomorrow I will talk little more so that a clarity comes about what they have to do as a jnani and bhakta to be blessed by the Lord for both yogakshema as well as moksha. भगवत प्राप्ति से मोक्ष मिला, देहेंद्र उपाधि के लिए योगक्षेम मिला. क्या ये तीन साधनाएं करनी है? If you are convinced of these three, then you have understood spirituality. You understood the essence of all shastras. And why this shloka is so quoted? Because Bhagavan says, Yogakshemam aham vahami. The LIC wale, they take this as the quotation for them. Yogakshemam vahamyam. That is their quotation from Geetha. Like the Air Force takes the 11th chapter of the Geetha, Navaspurusham Deeptam, as their quotation. Like so many are there which have taken from Geetha the quotations for their organizations. Beautiful. This good one, no? Yogakshemam Vahami, LIC. This is the shloka, 9th chapter. Because when you go on insuring the money in them, they said they'll take care. Earlier only death insurances, life death, abhi lots of them are there, hundreds, thousands. Anyway, my job is not to make you the policy holder. We are already, when people come to me, I am already insured at the feet of my Guru and God. I am not worried where will I will die. They know it, and where will they send me, that also they know it. And they only will see to it that they provide such opportunities for me to do sadhana and grow. So मुझे कोई policy नहीं चाहिए, already ले चुका हूँ मैं. Is it not? Yogakshemam vahami. Clear? This shloka, ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana pariupasate tesham nityaviyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. At the lower level also, those are great devotees of God. Bhagavan brings the success to them in their business, in their official work, in their own family things. Bhagavan har ek ko yogakshem dete rehte. But that lower meaning we are not talking. We are talking the higher only. Higher is what? Those who do Yajnayaga, they get Swargadi Loka, that also given by the God. But those who take Bhagavan as the goal and do this sadhana, for them, Bhagavan sees to it that the sadhana is done well, sees to it that they reach the goal. Before these two, the Yogakshema also it takes care. That is the idea. Let's see tomorrow. Thank you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I request you to by heart this shloka. Itna 32 akshar hai. Ananya Shintayanto mam yajana paribhasate तेषाम नित्याभियुक्तानाम योगक्षेमम वहाम्यहम. 4.5 सेकंड में हो गया. Learn this one. Thank you. In today's Geetha, this is what we have seen. Beautiful shloka. I am very happy, excited, delighted that this shloka I could convey to you. Same thing will repeat tomorrow with the addition of next shloka also. This being so important. और आप उसको दिल में ले लो, दिमाग में ले जाके समझ लो, फिर दिन में ले जाके बिठा के फिर साधना करते रहो जिंदगी में. Start becoming devotee of God. He will take care of Yogakshema. And the point is, even when you have forgotten him, never remembered him, they believe like a Nastic stupid, then also all our Yogakshema, he only is taking care. And when you start becoming devotee, how much will take care? And that devotion and sadhana when you do, keeping him only as the goal, वो तो फिदा हो जाएंगे हमारे. So all the Govegas, Ananyas, Chintayanto, they were Bhagavan did Yogakshema Mahamyam when he was there as a child Krishna. All these examples के साथ कल मैं बताऊंगा. कल इसलिए मैंने कहा examples have not taken today. पांडवों का एक बार जिक्र किया, but so many are there in this our scriptures. Those who have done the Ananya Chinta of the Lord, therefore Bhagavan gave them Yogakshema. So that examples give us inspiration. Then so far we were away from the God, living life as we wanted independently. Now we take the infinite powered God as our help and support, and through the devotion, through the upasana, when we tune to Him, the Yogakshema starts coming to us. Both when we are worldly case mein hai and when we are in the spiritual sadhana also. In both cases. Thank you. We'll stop here today. Now the common sense thought for the day is just 2-3 minutes. What is that? Mind's mischief of misusing its own wrong power and ability to project. Mind's mischief of projections. There are two things in life. One, the truth which is as it is. Second is the mind's imagination or projection. And all of us suffer not because of the truth, but because of the projections of the mind. Therefore, bring the intellect, know the reality, live the reality, live, not depend on your own projections. Don't project. Like a human being came in your life. Now, he did some help to you temporarily. You reciprocate him. Ho gaya. Don't project friend in him. If you project a friend, then you always expect, and every time you cannot do, then you will get disappointed. Or you ask him for the help. If he does it, take it. But don't convince or don't say to yourself that he is my friend. Friend is a projection. Nobody is anybody's friend permanently. ये जिंदगी में कभी बीच में आया हो और जब तक यहाँ रहेगा उसके बाद में चला जाएगा. But we project the permanent friend on him. And he doesn't do it, then we say, "Oh जी मेरे दोस्त ने चीट किया." अबे जो चीट करते हैं दोस्त कैसा होगा? Then क्या है? वो चीटर है. But my friend, you projected him as friend and you unnecessarily gave him money. He took and went away. You know, the friend never cheats. Cheater came in the form of friend, means a person came whom you took as friend and trusted. Therefore, he misused that your trust and he cheated. So why do you think he is a friend? So to somebody did a harm to you. Don't project is a permanent enemy. एक प्रॉब्लम हुआ उस समय इसलिए इसके कारण उनको हार्म हुआ है. All the time permanently nobody is an enemy to us. No, don't project enemy in him. If that is done, then any help done by him in another occasion, he don't receive it. Like with the friend, the negative you can't tolerate. With the enemy, you cannot take the good because you don't go there only. कितने बार हुआ जिंदगी में you become inimical to your own father. You don't talk to him. Therefore, from him you would have got some guidance, some money, some pocket money, something. But you are denied of it because you took him as a permanent enemy. Bewakoof. And useless friends of the college school, you take him as friend, and because of that projection to maintain the friendship, all the money you shell out, all your valuable time you give, and you don't come to Geetha classes, all nonsense you do. In the same way, in the world, projecting that that object will give me happiness, this situation will give me that happiness. No, they only are situations that are there. Don't project. The projection makes you attach our rag desh banata hai. Then you suffer in your life. So to don't form opinions about the people, either good or bad. They are that at that time. One thing is true, ki everybody is Bhagavan only. Therefore, that is not a projection, it's a reality. That's what in Bhagavad Vai Mai Chanyatra Eko Vishnu, Vyartam Kupyati Maya Sahisnu, Bhava Samachitra Samasta Sarvatratam, Uttam Vanchas Yachirad Yadu Vishnutvam. We have seen that shloka. In me and on you, everyone, there is one God only. Bhagavad Gita का वही लक्ष्य था अभी हमने जो पढ़ा. To see the God in all, that is not a projection, it's a fact. But see friend or enemy or all, they are all projections. Temporarily they are. Have friendliness, be friendly to all. Then even this fellow doesn't help you, somebody will help you. But we hold on to one fellow, we superimpose our friendship, and he's not a friend, he's cheating, and we are not able to give him up, and whole life suffering. So to projection, ki with this girl when I marry, I'll be happy, or boy, then you suffer. It's only projection. Get married as your parents say. Thereafter understand each other. बैठ के मेरे ये weakness है, strengths है, तुम्हारे weakness है, strengths है, talents है, तो मिलकर खुश रहेंगे. इस तरह से live a realistic life. Don't project. Don't get. मैंने सोचा उसे शादी करूंगी या करूंगा तो इतनी खुशी होगी, but उसने एक महीने में ऐसे राक्षस निकला. Who told you to project? Just by seeing the outer looks, just by seeing one sweet words. Instead of that, if you get married as per your parents, who see the Jataka Chakra and accordingly fix the matching, utne problem nahi honge. Not that there will be zero problem. When you are a human being, you are not free from problem. Yaad rakho. Like I am a Swami Sannyasi. Yet, I'll have my own problem with my body, with my own mind, with the people around. ये तो जब तक जिंदगी है मनुष्य का प्रारब्ध होता ही रहेगा. Therefore, nobody can assure there will be no problems. Problems will end only in two occasions. One, know the truth and realize, or die. These are the two ways there will be no problem. In between, neither the truth is known or dead alive. Alive ho, tab tak problem chalta rahega. Therefore, assurance is not given that if you marry the girl according to her boy, according to the Jyotisha, that there will be no problem. There will be less. Compatibility they see. They say 70% okay, 30% गड़बड़ है. और 30% तो 70% के लिए sacrifice करेंगे. If that is not seen, only the physical appearances are seen, then there may be a chance really matching up हो सकता है, but not as sure as when you see that there may not be also 100% उल्टा भी हो सकता है. Like Jyotishi says, इनका तो मिलने ही वाला भाई 90%, सिर्फ 10% मिलेगा, मत करो शादी, सत्यानाश होगा इनकी जिंदगी, इनके कारण इनका पेरेंट्स का भी. You know, they have an authority, there is a shastra. I'm just telling you projections. Don't get carried by all that. Don't fight with me. Does it mean, Swami, all those who are marrying after loving that they are not happy? No, no, no. ऐसे थोड़ी कह रहे हैं. They may be very happy also. Idea is what? There is paddhati, there is shastra follow. And even after marriage, don't project that somebody will love you permanently. Like I don't project that you will come to my class every day. Which day you come, you will listen. It's your benefit. But मैं तो daily करता जाऊँ. So an object will give me happiness, a person will give me happiness, and they think they will stay with me permanently. They won't ditch me, they won't cheat me. They're all illusions and projections. In this world, live without any mind's projection. Then you are in the present, then you are facing the situation as it is. Then it will not be so much gambhir or problematic. You can live a normal, happy life. So mind's mischief of projection, avoid it by using intellect to find the facts. Live the facts, not projections. Whole life of ours is projection only. I'm not telling you the deeper Vedantic things. I'm a man, that's a projection. Because you are through the body, you are a man. Otherwise, you are a self inside. That's why nowadays gender भी बदल रहे हैं, कुछ भी कर रहे हैं लोग. की पता? A friend you met as a man, after 2 years when you see he's a woman only आजकल. Nonsense. So I'm intelligent. It's सबसे बड़ा पीछे projection है. Because when a tough problem comes, your intelligence is proved. Everything is projection in this world. Reality alone is reality. I'm telling you spiritually. I'm telling you, I'm not giving that knowledge to you. Common में हमको बता रहे हैं आपको कि ऐसे प्लेनली रहो, जिस सिचुएशन में जिस समय जो हो रहा है उसको स्वीकार करो. I mean, generally we have tendency of projecting negativity on people. ये धोखा देने वाला है, useless है, bad है. Is it not? Some parents have the projection of children that they are great, therefore they get attached. Other have the projection that the children are useless in the world, therefore they don't love them. दोनों गड़बड़ है. Children are what they are. What is their nature? You know it. Accordingly you behave. Why you have to project? Like a movie on the screen. Movie is nothing. The screen खाली है, but तुमने cinema project किया. Then that projection makes you happy or miserable, but not reality. Doesn't give the reality. By the way, keep it in mind. Mind's mischief of projection, avoid it. Just live the reality with the intellect. Now come to our third topic of Bala Mukunda Ashtakam. Today it is 7th one. Okay? Yesterday we saw Kali and Arthana Lila. Today the 8th, 7th one, we see the Ukhala Bandhana Lila. Bhagavan started walking, nobody can stop him now. Once any children start walking, no, पकड़ना मुश्किल है. 1 मिनट में इधर पार रोड पार जाएंगे, घर से बाहर निकल जाएंगे, सीढ़ियां उतरेंगे, लिफ्ट में जाएंगे. ये बड़ा परेशान. That's why they put all big barricades. Krishna was going everywhere. Then troubling also people, and यशोदा का काम भी नहीं करने दे रहे. So she tied him to an ukhal, and there's a big story there. See, he was, trying to steal butter. She was chasing him to catch. He was not available, and she was so tired. For the sake of her, he only caught her. Once she caught him, then she wanted to tie him. She was going on bringing the threads, one after the other, tying them. जितना भी बांध रही है, दो दो इंच कम ही हो रहा था वो. She could not. All the things at home were over. Seeing her again surprised or worried, he himself again allows her to tie him. उदर में दाम को बांधते. From then he is called a Damodar. This is the first part of this story. Second is what? Then she become busy thinking that I have tied this fellow. But this fellow, do you think he will stay? Krishna? He's a Bhagavan only, no? He had to do a lot of work. He came to do the work. He's not come here like us sleeping buffaloes. He is here to do the thing. So those, the Kubera's children, who are cursed by Narada, they are there as trees. So you will have to liberate them. Therefore, he pulled that mortar. He went through those two trees which were standing very nearby. Yamala, Arjuna, they are called. Yamala means Jodi, Arjuna means the Arjuna Vrukshas. In the form of that, they were there. Nalakubara and Manigriva. They are the names of the children of Kubera who were cursed by Naraji, because when Naraji was going, they were in the waters, lying, dancing, and humiliating him without respect. He said, Ped ki tarah tum aise behave kiya, chal ja ban ped, though you are Kubera's children. Then what to do? You will be in the place of Vrindavana, where Lord Krishna himself is there. Every day you look at him and do prarthana. One day he will give you the Shapa Mukti. So that's how Bhagavan goes in between them. He moves, but the mortar is not coming. SL mortar. He pulls it so strongly that huge trees they fall down. Then from that, these two youngsters come. Nalakubara Manigriva. They do pradikshna to Lord. They do pranam to the Lord. Then they do huge stuti, and the Bhagavan blesses them. They go to the Alakapuri, the Kubera Loka. After all that is on, धड़ sound comes. Then everybody come running. क्या हुआ? ये दोनों पेड़ गिरा. कैसे गिर गए? Those small children, 5, 6 of them, they always watch all the Leela of Krishna. And they report every time, Krishna ne kiya us Rakshas ko mara ye. Nobody believes the children's words. But they see actually. They say, Krishna dono बीच से गया, खींचा, तो पेड़ दोनों गिर गए, दो दिव्य पुरुष आए, then they were blessed by him. These children say, but nobody believes. Hey, you shut up. ये छोटा लड़का, how can he bring that? Somehow the पेड़ पुराने हो गए, गिर गए. That is what they used to imagine. Okay, this is a story in this 7th mantra. And in that, what Bhagavan has done by going between through them, as just now we studied in Geetha, he rise above the dualities and dualism. द्वंद्व और द्वैत से परे होना, ये सिखाया उन्होंने भगवान. How do you do? By ekata and samata. You see one God everywhere and you be balanced in sukha dukkha labha hani jaya parajaya. ये सिखाने के लिए उखल बंधन का लीला भगवान ने की. Like that, every लीला भगवान has great sadhanas to teach to us. Okay, now the shloka is what? Ulukhale baddham. है ना, he is bound to that ulukhala. ukhala बोलते हैं उसको, the one who pounding is done. Udara Shauryam, lot of power energy has got, even though he is in the child room. Then Uttunga, Bade se Bada, Yugma, Jodi, Arjuna, the name of the tree, Arjuna Vrukshas. Uttunga, Yugma, Arjuna, Bhanga. He went in through them and broken that. That is called the Bhanga Leelam. Then Unfulla or Utfulla, Padmayata Charu Netram. While doing all that Leela, his face was as beautiful as a lotus only. To that Balam Mukundam, I Manasasmarami meditate in my mind. So I meditate in my mind that Krishna, who is in a beautiful facial joy like that of a moon, and who has done the Leela of that big true Arjuna trees, he has broken by going in between them when the mortar was tied to him by his mother. So now imagine all that Leela. Krishna is running, mother is chasing. Then Krishna caught himself to bless her. Thereafter, she was trying, she could not get tied. Again, he allowed her to tie. Then she was busy in the work. This is a good meditation where Yashoda and Krishna and then Bala Leela and Mukti given to the Nalakubara Griva, and a great lesson is taught. Meditating on this is better, or you are worried about your friends, you are worried about the other worldly things, और कोई सिनेमा को देख रहे, कोई नाटक को देख रहे, और वो विचार मन में आ रहे, they all create samsara. This creates devotion. They will bring all negative thoughts in mind. These things, the positive thoughts, they come. Bhagavan has done Leela for that purpose only. Those Leelas are given in the Shastras for that purpose only. We are talking Shastra for that reason only. That your heart should be filled with devotion to God, so that His blessing, you get everything of the world and also the ultimate. So Ulukalebaddham, Udara Shauryam, Uttunga Yugma Arjuna Bhanga Leelam. Then Unfulla Padmayata Charunetram, beautiful eyes, widely open to look at everyone and bless them. Such Bala Mukunda I Manasasmarami. I meditate. So tomorrow will be our last shloka. So chant this 6 times. Ulukalebaddhamudara Shauryam, Uttunga Yugma Arjuna Bhanga Leelam. उन्फुल्ल पद्मायतचारुनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि उलूखले बद्धमुदारशौर्यम् उत्तुङ्गयुग्मार्जुनभङ्गलीलम् उन्फुल्ल पद्मायतचारुनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि उलूखले बद्धमुदारशौर्यम् उत्तुङ्गयुग्मार्जुनभङ्गलीलम् उन्फुल्लपद्मायतचारुनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि उलूखले बद्धमुदारशौर्यम् उत्तुङ्गयुग्मार्जुनभङ्गलीलम् उन्फुल्लपद्मायतचारुनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि उलूखले बद्धमुदारशौर्यम् उत्तुङ्गयुग्मार्जुनभङ्गलीलम् उन्फुल्लपद्मायतचारुनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि one more उलूखले बद्धमुदारशौर्यम् उत्तुङ्गयुग्मार्जुनभङ्गलीलम् उन्फुल्लपद्मायतचारुनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि तो स्मरामि मनसा स्मरामि मुकुंदम मनसा स्मरामि बालम मुकुंदम मनसा स्मरामि ऐसे एक एक वर्ड को संस्कृत में हमें सीखना चाहिए सो टू विच बाल मुकुंद उलूकले मध्यम देन उदार शौर्यम देन उत्तुंग युग्म अर्जुन भंग लीलम बाल मुकुंदम देर ऑल द एडजेक्टिव्स ऑफ बाल मुकुंदम of that Balamukunda who has done this Leela, Manasasmarami, I meditate on him in the heart and request him that I also be blessed by him to transcend the Dvaita and Dvandva. Let me be Sama in the world when the pairs of opposite are coming. शत्रु आएगा मित्र आएगा लाभ होगा हानि होगा जय होगा पराजय होगा सेंश्योर होगा रेस्पेक्ट होगा शीत होगा उष्ण होगा let me be balanced in all. So too, may I not find any difference between me and the world and the God. That is called as Advaitam. So Dvaita, Dvandva se Advaita Ekata ko hame aana chahiye. We should pray to Lord while chanting this mantra, which is of tremendous, enormous help. Choice is yours. So this is of the Bala Mukunda Ashtakam Shlokam. Then the projection of the mind. Leave not that, leave the reality as understood with the intellect. That's our common sense thought today. And in Bhagavad Gita, the best, second best of the whole Gita we learned today. Ananyaschint Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Ananyaschintayanto Mam Ye Janaha Paryupasate Tesham Nityaviyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Thank you. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mapriyat Shanto Mucheta Vandebhya Muktaschanyan Vimocheta. ओम असतो महसद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय बालकृष्ण भगवान की जय वेदव्यास भगवान की जय सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय समस्त श्रोता युवगण की जय बालमुकुंद अनुग्रहेण गीता अनुग्रहेण सनातन वैदिक संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति समस्त भक्त साधकानां धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयं युवानां च संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं कृष्ण परमात्मानं गीता मातुम् अहं प्रार्थयामि वयं सर्वे प्रार्थयामहे ओम शांति शांति शांति. So today's sankalpa we have done towards the end. Yes friends. Thanks all. See you tomorrow with another repetition of this meaning and the next shloka too.